Hello everybody, and this time, this is my first video, and I actually want to skip to the point of what I want to do today. Oh, check out my other channel, just click on the Gamecube. It's full of, model car, really good photography, so please check that out. And if you do, I hear that you'll find $1 under your pillow tonight. Alright, and if it doesn't happen, well, I don't know what happened to you. Alright, so I just want to mainly talk about the GameCube today. And this cube, I remember playing it. It wasn't my first console, the first console I've ever played. The first console I've ever played was the Super Nintendo. And the Super Nintendo was, one of the best consoles I've ever played. And, with Super Nintendo, I like it a lot. I wish I can play that Super Nintendo again, but I can't seem to play it anymore because it's gone. I wish I still had it though. I wish I did. Alright, so today we're mainly going to talk about the console. Alright, so, the GameCube, September 14, 2001, in release date in Japan, and, well, my camera just went to a different color. So yeah, the release date in Japan, September 14th, 2001. To think of it, it only sold 20 million units. Considering to the Wii, it sold many more units than the 20 million. I don't know the units, but I'll look it up sooner or later. So, what I really liked about the GameCube is, it has, Nintendo made it look like a console for everybody, gamers, kids, adults. I'm like, just take a look at it. Would an adult be playing that? Yes. Teenager? Yes. Kid? Yeah. And, this is actually my first GameCube. So, we're gonna take a look at the other one later on. Let's talk about some accessories. So let's get started. Okay, as we can see on the front of the console, there are 4 ports. And, two slots for your SD card. It didn't have a lot of memory on these discs, so, especially discs like these, which didn't have a lot of memory in them, only about 1.5 gigs. So that's exactly why Nintendo allowed these memory cards. I have a third-party one, not the Nintendo GameCube, but this has 16 megabytes. And it fits perfectly on my GameCubes. So that's what it does. It also came in various colors such as black, silver, and purple, also known as indigo. And they're the only colors available in North America. But spice orange, and white were 2 colors that we didn't get in North America, sadly. But you can get those now today for a very modest price, unlike back then. So so on the front, as you can see, there was this big plate right here. I think that's a really good idea. You got the ATI sticker. I don't think that's very unique. You got these stands right here, and it has this eject button, so you could take out the game and put in one. The game I have in here right now is Need for Speed Hot Pursuit 2. And, it's a really fun game. I remember playing it with my cousin on his PlayStation 2. It was fun. But I think playing it on the GameCube is a lot better. We got to reset a game, and we got the power button. We've also got this, Nintendo GameCube plaque, which I think is what this is, mainly the front of a console, like a Nintendo Wii or a Nintendo 64. It also has a handle, which I think is pretty convenient, considering this is a small console, doesn't make a lot of noise, runs efficiently, and made good graphics, good sound. I really like the Cube. I know you can play it on your Wii, the games, but I think I'd rather have going classic with the GameCube. As you can see, we got this air intake, and for the air outtake. These are really big vents, And considering it's quiet, unlike the Xbox, which was very loud in various ways. Um, so that's so on the back there we got the components for digital AV out and on analog AV out. Nobody really used this in North America. Really hard to find it because I mean like, and it was only good with one game. We got the power supply, and I don't think anybody barely used it, so they took it. So they took it away. GameCubes that were made on May 2004. Um, see, we still got that serial code right there. And on the bottom of the cube, we got serial port 2, which wasn't used for anything, so they removed it on later GameCubes. And got serial port 1 for internet play, but only 4 games supported it. One was the only Japanese release, and the other 4 were from Sega. And this was to plug in your Game Boy player to play Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance, or Game Boy games, all types of Game Boys. We'll get to the Game Boy. Another great GameCube was this limited edition Platinum. That was, I think, the last color available in North America. It was limited edition, but I remember seeing the console in 2007 on store shelves, which wasn't really limited edition because it was alive until the console's production, the death of the console. And as you can see, I have this little crack right here. That's not my fault. I just got this GameCube from someone. I just got this GameCube at a flea market. So same as usual, but at the bottom, I'm missing that right there. At the bottom, it lacks the serial port 2 because it wasn't used for anything. So it was removed. But we still got serial port 2 in there. And we still got and the place to put your Game Boy player there. Now the GameCube wasn't really my first console. My first console was a Nintendo Wii, and but I got the black version because, yeah, I got the black version, but I got the GameCube as well because I want to play GameCubes on a GameCube instead of a Wii. And I think the silver one looks really nice. I would bring in the indigo color, but I don't have the indigo color. And the silver one just looked really nice. I hear the silver one is a lot more worth. Is not as much as worth on eBay as the spice orange color, which I want to get. And so the silver and black colors, they're really nice consoles. None of these are rare, but I'm hoping they will be more valuable in the future after the Wii U comes out. To the newer discs that Nintendo uses. See, it's much bigger than the Nintendo GameCubes, and this one has a lot more memory, and sometimes, and this wouldn't. So that's exactly why Nintendo included the memory card. So it would have more memory to your games, and so you could have more memory and save a lot of progress. Now that we're done with games, I want to move on to something. Of course, you need a controller to play your game, so the GameCube did have a controller. And the GameCube's controller is the best and most comfortable controller I've ever put in my hands. Because everything is reachable. My hands, I can actually put for the joystick. The D-pad is, kind of small, but considering I have like medium-sized hands, which are still considered large for 13 year. Yeah, the C stick is great. ABXY. And the sad thing was that these weren't buttons which the PS2 and Xbox had. And we got the start, the D-pad, and what I liked about the GameCube's controller is the click you get when you push it all the way down. And I like how the Z button was. It's a little stiff, but but using it can because if you accidentally press it, it prevents it from being, because when I do this, I didn't press it. But games that require to use it would, kind of make your index finger feel weird after you play. The GameCube controller is actually very comfortable. When you look at the thing, you think classic Nintendo, and, it was available in various colors. I'm not sure if the orange controller was available in North America, but I've seen many as the Platinum, the Platinum, and there was an aqua blue one which was only available in Japan. The Platinum, the black, the indigo color, and there were many types of controllers for the GameCube, and the GameCube is a very good console. I wish they could still keep making the GameCube, and stick with the GameCube, stick with the Wii U, because the GameCube is really fun. I remember playing it at my friend's house. Best console I've ever played. This is actually my second favorite console, not under, but next to the Wii, because I like the Wii a lot. The GameCube was actually the Wavebird controller, which I do not have with me, and I'm very sorry about that. If you just don't like cords, and sadly you have to sit so close to the console because it only lacked about 6.5 feet. So I don't think this video is over yet, because there's one thing I forgot to mention. Almost. Now, there's something I promised you at the beginning of the video, and I am promising you guys it. And I told you guys I would also share with you the Game Boy player. Now, in North America, we had this thing only in black, and it took an inch off the console's height. But as you can see, this would go into the high speed port. And I think it's really convenient because it's only an inch tall, and it fits under your GameCube, and it doesn't look like your GameCube's a freak or anything. And under it, it just said Game Boy Player. And there's not a lot to that. The stands. The real thing I really was afraid about this, because I like to put my GameCube on top of my TV, but sometimes when I'm playing it with the cord, I feel that this thing can slip, which is very scary. It would have been nice if they had put some rubber under it or something. But it's fine. Sadly, we only got this color in black in North America. In Japan, it was available in Spice, Aqua, Black, and many different colors you could think of, so it could match your console, but we only got it in black. There was this thing, though, you could actually paint it, but that would make it look kind of weird. But the Game Boy player can do Game Boy Advance, Game Boy Color, Game Boy Pocket, Game Boy games. And, I think, and it's really fun, because it's really good to see your tiny screen become into a large screen on your plasma. And the GameCube works good with the plasma screen TV. So I'd recommend you stop watching this video, going to go buy yourself a GameCube, because it's worth it. It's fun. It's the best console from Nintendo. You should just forget about your Xbox 360 and go get the GameCube. Because I chose a Wii over the 360 and PS3. Yeah, I had 3 choices. My dad said I could get either one, and I just went with the Wii because, I want to play Mario games. And Mario games are the best games I've ever played. I played a lot of Zelda too. And I'm hoping to get Wind Waker later on for the GameCube. See you later.